Good evening. Welcome to the Chamber of Commerce Awards Gala. Before we kick off the awards, I would like to recognize some of our distinguished guests. As I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all have been introduced. Please hold applause for the end. City of Westminster Mayor Nancy McNally. City of Westminster Councilors Claire Carmelia, Dave DeMott, Obi Azadi, and Christine Ireland. Westminster City Manager Jody Andrews. Adams County Commissioners Emma Pinter and Steve Odoricio. Jefferson County School Board Director Danielle Varda. Adams 12 5-Star School Board of Directors Lloyd Goldstein and Courtney Potter. And from the office of the Congresswoman Brittany Pedersen, Alejandro Cuevas. And a special welcome to our past elected officials in attendance, former Mayor Pro Tem Alberto Garcia. You can go ahead and stand up, Alberto. Former City Councilor Rich Seymour. Former Mayor Judge Ed Moss. Former Jefferson County Commissioner Tracy Kraft Tharp. And former Adams 12 5-Star School Board of Director Mark Clark. Thank you all for your continued support and leadership. Now, please join me in welcoming the President and the CEO of the Westminster Chamber of Commerce, Jamie Chavez.
Thanks, Parker. I didn't need that like WWE introduction, but thank you. All right, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. This chamber event is my favorite event, and it's not just because we get to get all dressed up, it's because we get to celebrate the incredible people, organizations, and leaders who make our community so special. So thank you all so much for being here tonight. Last year I stood up on this stage and at the end of the evening I thought, how are we ever going to top this? The nominees and the winners were so exceptional. I just didn't know what we were going to do a year from now. And here I am a year later thinking the exact same thing. So that says everything about the caliber of businesses, nonprofits, educators, and community leaders that we have in this community. You are all extraordinary. I'm so honored to be able to be here and to learn from you all and to support you and to celebrate you tonight. If you've been a part of the chamber for a while, you can probably look around the room and know most people and call a lot of them really good friends. If you're new, you're about to discover just how supportive this community is. These people will embrace you and walk you through the ups and downs of this crazy journey that we are all on. So let me start by giving a warm welcome to our new members. If you have joined the chamber within the last year, please stand up. That's amazing. Thank you all for being here and for jumping right in. And to our longtime members, your continued presence and support is the foundation of our success. So thank you so much. So let's take a moment to celebrate what we've accomplished in this last year. We have welcomed in the last year nearly 100 new members. We launched the Downtown Westminster Business Association in partnership with the businesses downtown. We've secured office space thanks to a partnership with Sherman Associates and kicked off our business launchpad to support budding entrepreneurs. We've partnered with the City of Westminster for the first ever downtown lighting ceremony. We've testified at the state capitol supporting business-friendly legislation and opposing bills that threaten our members. Our ambassador program grew from 8 to 21 members, or 21 ambassadors. It's really good. We saw a record number of attendance at all of our events this last year, and we've strengthened key partnerships across the region. Looking ahead, we're expanding our collaboration with the City of Westminster on projects to further propel and grow our Westminster community. We're launching new events, including a mini golf tournament in September, so keep that on your calendars. That's going to be super fun. And we're preparing to grow our staff to continue to better support you all. We did all this because of you. Your investment and your commitment and your belief in our mission have allowed all of this progress to happen. People matter, and how we support them matters more than anything. And we support people with jobs, housing, art, education, philanthropy, and connection. That all matters. And through your chamber membership, you are directly contributing to all of that. So before we get into the awards, I also just want to pause for a moment of reflection. A lot of you are going through some hard seasons. Some of you have recently lost people that you love. Some of you have faced some very challenging health issues, or you're supporting family members who are facing challenging health issues. And others have quietly shared that you're facing burnout, you're overwhelmed, you're exhausted, and you're near breaking down. So if that's you, please know that you're not alone. This chamber shows up. I've seen it happen. And you are surrounded by people who care. So if you are someone who's going through one of life's hard seasons, thank you for still being here with us tonight. Okay, so before we get into the fun part, I have a ton of thank yous, so I'm going to try to make this quick. I have so many people to thank tonight. I'm going to start with our sponsors. As I call your name, please stand. Parker told you to hold your applause to the end and nobody listened, so do whatever you want. So first, Church Ranch Event Center for this beautiful space. Thank you so much. Deshabrato Catering and Events for the beautiful and delicious food. Carrabba's Italian Grill. Sweets of Inspiration Bakery. Bitterroot Floral Studio for the beautiful centerpieces. Total Beverage. Elizabeth Jane Photography. Bonefish Grill. 5-Star Talent and Entertainment. Scudder Press. Mile High Laser Engraving. What's Snappin' Photo Booth, which, by the way, is right back here. If you have not come back here to get your photo taken at the What's Snappin' Photo Booth, it's open all night. You can do that after this. It's great. And All Well Rents. So thank you to all of your incredible sponsors. These were not small contributions, so we really appreciate your support. All right, so next I would like to thank those of you who sponsored a table to be here tonight. The City of Westminster has 2 tables tonight. Thank you so much. Rocky Mountain Sports Club and Rocky Mountain Martial Arts. Green Gable Restoration. Ignite Counseling. Tailwinds of Hope. Where's Tailwinds? Robinson Waters and Odoricio. Front Range Community College. And the Rotary Club of Westminster. I also need to recognize our Chairman Circle sponsors. These are our businesses that support us year-round. Sherman Associates, the City of Westminster, G Fiber, the Uplands, Chuck Chapman Companies, Westminster Public Schools, Erickson Senior Living, Adams County, Highland Hills Parks and Recreation, and Church Ranch Event Center. Thank you all so much. All right, next I would like to acknowledge the Westminster Chamber Board of Directors and Strategic Advisor team. Please call as I say your name and stay standing until the end. I'll start with Parker Brown. Did he sit back down or is he behind me? Where's Parker? Parker Brown. He's on his phone, so that's, I don't know what's going on with that, but oh my gosh. We got dad jokes all night. Eric Gardner, Vice Chair. Where's Eric? Okay. Chip House, Treasurer. Erica Beta, Secretary. Brian Dice, Immediate Past Chair. Mike Lazar, General Counsel. Paul Mulvaney. Dave Carpenter, who is back here. He's supporting me with the AVs. So thank you, Dave. Jenna Swanson. Rich Seymour. And our strategic advisors, Dan Collison, Alberto Garcia, you gotta stand up, and Brian Head. And then finally, I'd like to thank our volunteer team we have tonight. These are chamber ambassadors. They show up for everything, you guys. I have such an amazing team built around me. We were just talking at my table about how do you do this all as just like one person and Denise, who's here part-time. How do you guys do it all? And it's because of all of these people that I'm mentioning right now, my board, strategic advisors, and these ambassadors that I'm about to name. Emilio Valdez, John Capra, James Jacobson, Denise King, Michelle McKenzie, Joseph McWhorter, Martina Mitchell, Tony No, Alex Patterson, Rachel Santiago, Jeanette Sarconi, Jessica Sivers, Lene Vandergrift, and Sharon Hastings. Thank you all so much. All right, and we're gonna get to it, I promise. Let's get to the awards. We had over 110 nominations this year, which is the most we've ever had. The committee really had their work cut out for them in picking the winners tonight. And everybody that's gonna be joining me on stage tonight, all of the nominees are deserving of the win. So just a really big congratulations to everybody. So let's get started. I'd like to welcome City of Westminster Mayor Nancy McNally and Chamber Board Chair Parker Brown up to the stage with me. And Mayor McNally looks so amazing tonight. Just beautiful. Okay, so the first award we're going to give out tonight is for Nonprofit of the Year. So I'm going to go ahead and call all of our nominees up to the stage. We're going to start with Tailwinds of Hope, led by John Capra, President. Food for Hope, led by Executive Director Emily Stromquist. The Rotary Club of Westminster, led by James Jacobson, President. Oh, by the way, the stairs are only on this side, so you gotta come around. Jefferson Academy Charter School, represented by Community Engagement Specialist Tiffany Blakely. Heroes Puppy for Life, led by founder and CEO Frank Griggs and his pup. And New Paradigm Dance Theater, represented tonight by Chief Financial Officer Adrian Adams. All right. So the Nonprofit of the Year Award honors an organization that has demonstrated outstanding commitment to serving our community through meaningful programs, advocacy, and impact. This award recognizes a nonprofit that goes above and beyond in addressing community needs, building partnerships, and creating lasting change. Their work reflects the very best of what it means to lead with purpose and compassion. Nominees for this award were submitted by the community and selected based on their service, innovation, and measurable impact over the past year. So let's get another round of applause for all of our nominees. And I think we're gonna take a quick photo before I announce the winner.
You're good.
Okay, so the nonprofit of the year goes to the Rotary Club of Westminster. So for over a century, Rotary International has united business, professional, and community leaders in service above self. The Westminster Rotary Club continues this mission by fostering local and global initiatives that create lasting change. Whether through scholarships, literacy programs, or global health efforts, the club remains committed to making a difference. The club meets every Wednesday at 7:10 a.m. at the Cottonwood Lounge in Westminster, offering a welcoming space for members to connect and serve. One of Westminster Rotary's impactful initiatives is the Dolly Parton Imagination Library. So this is a gift-giving program that provides free age-appropriate books to children from ages birth to 5. Families can enroll online, and within weeks, they will start receiving a monthly book, instilling a lifelong love of reading. When the child turns 5, they graduate from the program with a final book. This initiative ensures that Westminster's youngest residents have access to quality literature, setting them up for future success. To date, the Westminster Rotary Club has enrolled nearly 20,000 kids in the program. In addition to supporting early literacy, Westminster Rotary Club funds scholarships for local students and champions Polio Plus, Rodeo's global effort to eradicate polio. So let's hear a few words from James.
So let me just start by saying thank you for the honor, and more than that, just I honor all of you. Congratulations on all of your efforts. It's wonderful to be in a community with so many nonprofits, so many giving back. I just thought I'd take a moment to share a couple thoughts. I often get the question, why are you involved in Rotary? And I want to share with you what I love about Rotary. We live in a world where there's plenty of opportunities to look for places where we are divisive or have different perspectives or surround ourselves with people that are like-minded. One of the things I love about Rotary is that what brings us together is serving our community, looking for gaps and solving problems. And the understanding is that even though we come from different backgrounds in politics and experience and faith and all those things, that we leave those things at the door and we come together and we focus on the things that bring us together. And that's what I truly love about Rotary. I just want to share, I've been so grateful this past year as Jamie has joined as a member of our Rotary Club and been a facilitator, a catalyst of much closer partnership between our Rotary Club, Westminster Rotary, with the Chamber, and that's also happening with the city. I just think it's wonderful to have that collaboration across the organization. So thank you so much tonight. It's great to be here.
The next award tonight is the Lars Business of the Year Award. Let's welcome each of our nominees to the stage. Starting first with the Doubletree by Hilton Denver Westminster, represented tonight by the Director of Sales and Marketing, Deandra Hawkins. Next is Denver International Airport, represented by Barry Birch, Government Affairs and Global Policy. Next, please welcome Sherman Associates to the stage, represented by George Sherman, CEO. Next, welcome Swiss Log Healthcare, represented by Eric Waskey, Senior Vice President of the Transport Automation Product Group. Finally, please welcome ENT Credit Union, represented by Ashley Driscoll. The Courtyard by Marriott Westminster is also nominated, but couldn't be here tonight. The Large Business of the Year Award honors a company that not only excels in its industry, but also plays a vital role in supporting our local economy and community. This award recognizes a business with 50 million employees that demonstrates leadership, innovation, and a strong commitment to Westminster through job creation, civic involvement, and ongoing investment in the community. Nominees were submitted by peers and community members and were evaluated based on their business growth, community impact, and engagement with the Chamber and beyond. Let's get one more round of applause for each of the nominees for Large Business of the Year. And tonight's winner for Large Business of the Year is Sherman Associates. Sherman Associates has been a cornerstone in the transformation of downtown Westminster. One of the first major developers to invest in the area's revitalization. Their landmark projects, Aspire and Ascent, set the tone for vibrant, mixed-use living in the heart of the city. Beyond Sherman's impact goes far beyond bricks and mortar. As an engaged Chamber member, Sherman Associates opened their regional office doors to become the new home of the Westminster Chamber and the Chamber's new business launchpad. Their leadership didn't stop there. Sherman team members played a key role in launching the Downtown Westminster Business Association and have provided significant pro bono services to support local small businesses as they grow and thrive. Sherman Associates is not just helping build a city, they're helping build community. So let's welcome George Sherman to say a few words.
Well, our team at Sherman Associates is very proud to receive this award. And again, just like the last award, I want to thank all the other nominees. I mean, their stories are fabulous, and the commitments they give to this city are amazing. It's our company motto, theme is building communities, enriching neighborhoods. We do not just put up bricks and mortar, we're very much committed to what we do after the bricks and mortar are up. Have we made a better impact on the community? Have we made the other businesses and other in our residents better off for what we do? Our team members live in our communities. We are long-term owners, and we look at what we can do to help support the other businesses in our community. We all get better by supporting each other. So I want to there's so many people here. This is one of the most amazing business communities around. Here there's almost 600 members and growing by 100 every year. And I think it just shows how much the business community supports the city and the city supports the business community. So special thanks to Jamie and all the directors of the business community. You've done a wonderful job this year. I know you'll be able to beat it next year because you keep getting better every year. So I want to thank the city. We support and believe in public-private partnerships and public-private non-partnership. And this business community and the city are better off by supporting each other. and it's a wonderful city council to support businesses. Mayor, we want to thank you and all the council members here today, and you have a great team, as you know, with staff members from Jody to the community director. This is a true partnership between business and the city, and it's getting better every month, every year. It's a fun and enjoyable, and very proud to be part of this partnership. I want to thank, as you heard, we are very much a team, and we are very proud of our team that are here in Westminster and that support the city. They're here tonight, and we are, as the mayor will tell you, you're only as good as the rest of your staff are and the rest of your leaders. And we are so proud of what effort they put in. They meet with they lead in the business, they put themselves out, and they help support the businesses throughout the city and at our building. We are proud to call Westminster our Colorado home. It helps me have a stop before I go skiing out in the mountains and I come back here. So this is truly my ski home, Westminster, and we're just so happy to be part of it. And thank you, and congratulations again to the rest of the nominees tonight. Thank you.
All right. Congratulations to Sherman Associates. And please join me in welcoming Brian Head to the stage as he's going to give out the next award for the evening.
When we founded the chamber, I think I turned it off. Is that better? All right, when we founded the chamber over a decade ago, our aim was to create an environment that honored more than just our business community, but also our nonprofits and our schools, which you've seen featured tonight. So the next award is one that is special to me. As a parent and a member of a school board for the last 10 years, I'm really honored that we have all 3 Westminster school districts in attendance with us tonight. And so tonight we're giving an award for the Educator of the Year. So I want to welcome to the stage our nominees. Megan Sandoval with Woodrow Wilson Academy. Kyle Wimmer, Mountain Range High School. R.J. Everett, Jefferson Academy Elementary. And Amy Stice at Colorado Hills Elementary School. She's also nominated but couldn't be here tonight. The Educator of the Year award honors a remarkable individual who goes above and beyond to shape the minds and hearts of the next generation. This award celebrates an educator who not only excels in the classroom, but also inspires a love of learning, fosters inclusion, and helps students reach their fullest potential. Their influence extends beyond the school walls into homes, communities, and futures. None of us could do what we do if it weren't for them doing what they do. This year's honoree exemplifies the passion, creativity, and dedication that define truly exceptional educators. Let's do one more round of applause for these great educators. And the winner of the 2025 Educator of the Year is Megan Sandoval, Woodrow Wilson Academy. I'm gonna read the nomination for Megan, and this one was personal for somebody in the chamber, and it's really beautiful, I think. Megan Sandoval exemplifies the very best in education: dedication, compassion, and an unwavering commitment to her students' success. As a teacher at Woodrow Wilson Academy, she goes above and beyond to ensure that every child in her classroom feels valued, supported, and empowered to thrive. Her impact is especially evident in the care she has shown to students with unique challenges. One such example is her unwavering support for a student with a medically complex student who has required special accommodations through her time at WWA. From day one, Mrs. Sandoval took the initiative to ensure that this student was not just included, but truly thriving in the classroom. She has worked closely with staff, administrators, and the family to create an environment where safety, learning, and belonging go hand in hand. Mrs. Sandoval's dedication was especially apparent after this student suffered a significant head injury, requiring additional precautions and accommodations. Without hesitation, she stepped up to make sure this child's transition back to school was seamless and that she received the protection and support that she needed. Her genuine care, patience, and willingness to adapt and exemplify the qualities of an outstanding educator. For her unwavering commitment to her students and her extraordinary heart for education, Megan Sandoval is more than deserving of the Educator of the Year award. She is a shining example of what it means to be an educator who truly changes lives. Let's hear from Megan.
Wow, thank you. I want to say thank you to the Chamber of Commerce for this beautiful event tonight. I want to say thank you to my colleagues, my parents. I can't do it without them, and my students. It's all for them. I'm really nervous. This is exciting. Yeah, thank you so much. Have a good night. I'm speechless, honestly.
Congratulations, Megan, on winning Educator of the Year. And thank you, Brian, for presenting that award. The next award that we're going to give tonight is the Westie Achiever. So let's welcome our nominees to the stage. Martina Mitchell with Aloft Broomfield. Denise King, Majestic Promotional and Branded Apparel. Justin Sheets with 911 Driving School. Jessica Sivers with Cyber Cells. Emilio Valdez, Rocky Mountain Financial Partners. And Ryan McCoy, Westminster Public Schools. So the Westie Achiever Award honors an individual who has made an extraordinary impact on the Westminster community through service, leadership, and a deep commitment to making a difference here. This award is bestowed on somebody who has generously contributed their time, talents, and hearts to improving the lives of others, opening doors to leadership, building connections, and inspiring those around them to do more and be better. Whether through civic involvement, volunteerism, mentorship, or quiet behind-the-scenes dedication, the Westie Achiever leaves a lasting legacy. Let's get another round of applause for each of our nominees tonight. And I think we'll do a quick photo before I announce. All right, well, tonight's winner for the 2025 Westie Achiever Award is Ryan McCoy. So let's hear a few words from Ryan.
She said I had 30 minutes, and I will utilize all 30 minutes. So when Jamie called me and told me I was nominated, at first I was like, who nominated me? So I just want to thank my mom, Deb McCoy, for the nomination. But in all seriousness, I want to thank all of you for the work that you do within our community. I am born and raised and proud Westminster child. My dad, my mom were all North Denver, South Westminster individuals. And I say South Westminster, I know some of you are going to correct me, and there's historic Westminster. And yeah, there's historic Westminster, but there's also South Westminster. Being an achiever, I think a lot of us are, but like many of us, I think you're an achiever because you surround yourself by such great people, because you can't achieve anything without surrounding yourself by amazing workers at the end of the day. And I say workers, I don't mean people that just report to you, but people who dig deep, get their hands dirty, and in the trenches. And I have a lot of people to thank here tonight who I've owe my career to. We have Front Range Community College over there. I started out with Front Range, and I'm proud to say I'm still part of Front Range. I'm now an adjunct faculty member. They approved my background check, I guess. I also want to honor Westminster Public Schools, where I grew up, went to school through there. And I also want to recognize 2 elected officials that we bypassed today. And Parker, when you join Rotary, I am going to fine you for this, so it's going to be fine. So we have Christine Martinez and Audrey Llanos. Thank you. And I do love my Westminster Rotary over there. At this time, we're taking applications for anyone who wants to be a Rotarian member. Right, Rich Seymour? Always searching for members. But the one thing about Rotary that's really unique, and especially the Westminster Rotary, is as a young child, we had a member who had recently passed, Robert Gutenkopf, who invested in a number of students through Rotary, and I happened to be one of them. And so a student who went through RILA, a student who had the opportunity to get scholarship funding to go to school, and they made me feel guilty, which is why I completed my bachelor's degree. So Rotary, thank you. And we also have the Westminster Community Foundation that I'm a part of that we're building back up, so thank you all. But again, thank everyone for being here. We should be Westminster proud and always proud, and I will continue to live in this community and help this community thrive, so thank you.
Every single time someone comes before me, I have to bring this down quite a bit. All right, so next we will award someone as the Community Servant of the Year for 2025. So let's welcome our nominees to the stage. Parker Brown, who's already up here, Carrabba's Italian Grill. Rich Seymour, Farmers Insurance. James Jacobson, Edward Jones. And Mayor Nancy McNally, who is also already up here. Mayor Nancy McNally also owns a small business here in Westminster, Made and Created. So this award honors an individual whose unwavering commitment to service has profoundly enriched the fabric of our community. Through consistent, selfless acts, this person has gone above and beyond to uplift others. Whether through volunteerism, advocacy, or leadership in initiatives that improve the quality of life for residents in Westminster, their actions reflect a deep sense of responsibility, compassion, and a tireless drive to make their community a better place for all. This award recognizes not just what they do, but the heart in which they do it. So let's hear it again for all of our nominees. Okay, and the winner of the 2025 Community Servant of the Year is Rich Seymour. So Rich is a true pillar of the Westminster community, as you all know, exemplifying dedication, leadership, and service through his extensive involvement in local organizations. As a longtime member and leader within the Westminster Rotary, a former city councilor, and an active participant in numerous community groups, Rich has devoted countless hours to making Westminster a stronger, more connected, and thriving city. During his tenure on the Westminster City Council, Rich worked tirelessly to advance policies that supported local businesses, enhance community services, and improve the overall quality of life for residents. His ability to bring people together and find solutions to key issues has had a lasting impact on our city. Rich's passion for Westminster is unmatched. He's the kind of leader who shows up, rolls up his sleeves, and gets to work, whether it's in public service, business advocacy, or nonprofit engagement. His enduring commitment to making Westminster a better place is why he is an outstanding candidate for Community Servant of the Year. So let's hear a few words from Rich.
For those who don't know me, I'm a crier, so. I look to these people behind me, right here, and I see my mentor, my friends, my Rotary mentors, and my partner in crime. I am honored to be with these people, but more importantly, to be with you. Service was taught to me by my family, but more importantly, shown to me by my wife, Shelley, who she will stand. And I have no speech tonight, which is amazing because you know I can talk for hours. Because there's no way to match the power of this group together. And I think that's what's important about our chamber, that a decade ago, this gentleman by the name of Bob Briggs came to me and said, "Hey, you want to be the secretary of our chamber?" I went, "Yeah, why not?" And look what it got us, the trouble it got us in today. Service is in all of our hearts, or we would not be here tonight. Service is not about what we give, but what we bring to the table and how we can pass that on to other people. And this shining example behind me is amazing. It's brilliance. And to think tonight that we have a collection of people in this room that can lift our city up, that can bring us together to take the noise from all the outside, and the potential that we have is never ending. And so I'm honored to be a small slice of this, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
And a special thanks to Shelley for allowing Rich to come here tonight. And we couldn't do it without you. The next award tonight is the one that receives the most nominations each year. The Small Business of the Year Award, honoring a local business that goes above and beyond to serve the community. Let's welcome our nominees to the stage. Church Ranch Event Center, led by Eric Gardner. I Get It Chiropractor, represented by Samantha Laughlin. Island Fin Pokey, represented by owner Tracy Egler. Green Gable Restoration, led by Travis Williams, owner. Majestic Promotional and Branded Apparel, led by Denise King, owner. 911 Driving School, led by Justin Sheets. Beauty by Maya. I was gonna make a joke about her husband, but I gotta be careful. Led by Maya Hicks Erickson, owner. Ignite Counseling Colorado, represented by Carla Vigil, owner. Sanchez Insurance Group, represented by Nate Sanchez, owner. Cocopelli Beer Company, represented by Christine Wares, owner. Sweets of Inspiration LLC Bakery, led by Erica Abeda. North Star Chiropractic, represented by Dr. Jacob Birchall. Colorado Movement Lab, represented by CFO Adrian Adams. All Dry Services of North Denver Boulder, represented by Joseph McWhirter. And also unable to be here tonight is Carbon Health Urgent Care of Westminster and Skin Bar Med Spa. This award recognizes a small business that exemplifies innovation, resilience, and a strong commitment to community and customer service. Through outstanding leadership, strategic growth, and meaningful engagement, this business has made a lasting impact on the local economy and helped strengthen the fabric of Westminster. Their dedication to excellence, adaptability, and connection to the community sets them apart as a model for small business success. Let's get one more round of applause for nominees for Small Business of the Year.
Get the shorter people in the front. Okay. I know where I fit in. These are my people. Reason, Elizabeth, can you get us all even more? We got to sit down. Sorry. This is a fantastic problem to have, by the way.
Perfect. All right, look in here. Thank you, Jamie. Good.
And our Small Business of the Year Award for 2025 goes to Cocopelli Beer Company and Christine Wares.
So I got you beat, Rich. I am so shocked. Thank you all very much. It's been a rough one. And without small business, the foundation of the city, we wouldn't be anywhere. So congratulations to every single one of you and everyone that's here. I don't do well with this, so I apologize. I wanted to mention that about 13 years ago, I contacted Nancy and I said, hey, I want to open a brew pub in your city. I live in Highlands Ranch. Do you mind? And she's like, come on over. So that's where the fun began. And we've been almost 12 years now. City's a little tough, but we're making it through. And I have the support of the Rotary. I have so much support from all of you. I have about 40 employees, which I wish were here today, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be standing in front of you. We made it through some hard times and we're still here. So thank you. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I have a lot of support, and again, I couldn't do this. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for every single one of you, and you've come to my establishment. You've brought family, friends. We have good times. And again, thank you so much. I so much appreciate this. Thank you.
Congratulations, Christine. We've all been to Cocopelli. We know the spirit there. So deserving. Okay, so I'm like to welcome Emilio Valdez to the stage to give out the next award. Emilio is our ambassador chair, and while he's making his way up here, I want to brag a little bit about him. In the last year, Emilio has grown the ambassador group from 8 to 21 ambassadors. That's a huge growth. He's truly an example of selflessness, and I couldn't be more grateful to have him on our team. So thank you, Emilio.
All right, before we get started here on announcing this year's winner, I would like to recognize all the ambassadors, because every one of them is worth recognition. So if you're an ambassador and you're here in the room, please stand up so we can give you a hand. And that's the awesome team I get to work with. So, this award honors a chamber ambassador who's gone above and beyond in their role, serving as a connector, an advocate, and enthusiastic supporter of the Westminster Chamber's mission. This individual consistently shows up, engages with new and existing members, and helps foster a welcoming and vibrant chamber community. Their dedication, positive attitude, and commitment to building relationships make them an outstanding leader and an invaluable extension of our chamber team. This year's winner has attended almost every ribbon cutting and after hours. When able to attend the event, they have texted me and apologized. Totally unnecessary, but it goes to show their character and commitment. This year's winner has been a big part of volunteering for the Taste of Westminster, State of the City, among other events. They have embraced what the Chamber stands for and what being an ambassador is all about, and part of our community is all about. This person always has a positive attitude and always has a huge smile on her face. That said, please welcome to the stage your Ambassador of the Year, Jessica Sivers.
Didn't make it tonight. Now I know why they made such a big deal that I had to be here. So thank you so much. I really appreciate this award. It means a lot to me. This past year has been so amazing getting to know the Westminster Chamber and also the City of Westminster. I've lived in the City of Westminster for 13 years and have really gotten to know it this past year with serving the community. Whew, it's a little nervous. Also, I always joke that I promote the chamber more than I promote my own business, and it is truly a great community, and I am very honored to be a part of it, so thank you very much.
Congratulations, Jessica. She's so amazing, you guys. All right, our next award this evening will be for the 2025 New Member of the Year. This award recognizes a new chamber member who has hit the ground running and demonstrating outstanding engagement, enthusiasm, and commitment to making the most of their membership in their first year. Whether through active participation in events, building meaningful connections, or contributing fresh ideas, this individual or business has quickly become an integral part of our chamber community. Their energy and involvement set a shining example for all new members. And the 2025 new member of the year is Green Gable Restoration. So I'd like to welcome Travis and Rachel up to the stage. Rachel's gonna hit me for that later. Green Gable has earned the New Business of the Year award for diving headfirst into chamber membership with remarkable enthusiasm. From day one, they've embraced every opportunity to connect, contribute, and support the business community, becoming a familiar and valued presence at events, programs, and initiatives. Their energy, engagement, and commitment to building relationships truly exemplify what it is to be an outstanding chamber member. So we will take a quick picture and then we will hear from Green Gable.
Jamie just whispered that I had to say a few words. I'm a big believer in Westminster. I raised my kids here. Westminster is a big part of who I am and who Green Gable is. Rachel has really done an incredible job of jumping in, being very involved, and we just love the chamber. Being a part of this community means not just being a part of the businesses, but being a part of people's lives, and that's a big part of what I believe in and what my team believes in. I'm just very grateful to be honored tonight. I don't know what else to say. I was not expecting any of this, so thank you all very much. Thank you.
This next award is the Chairman's Choice Award. The Chairman's Choice Award is a deeply personal recognition selected each year by the chair of the Chamber Board. It honors an individual whose unwavering dedication, selfless service, and the meaningful impact have left a lasting imprint on the Westminster Chamber and the greater business community. This year's recipient has been a pillar of support since the Chamber's founding, showing up not just when it's easy, but when it mattered most. This award is a tribute to the heart, commitment, and quiet leadership that so often goes unseen, yet shapes everything we are. This year, we are proud to honor Pat Farrell, a name synonymous When you hear Pat Farrell, it's a name synonymous with dedication, grace, and chamber spirit. Pat has been with us since the very beginning. She doesn't just remember our first events, she still has her very first chamber name tag. And she wears it proudly to this day. And I think I've had 4 this year. That name tag is more than a keepsake. It's a symbol of her enduring belief in what we're building together. Through every stage of our growth, Pat has not just shown up, she has been there in presence and in heart. She's offered wisdom, encouragement, and is a shining example of what it means to truly belong to a community. Pat, your loyalty and legacy are woven into the fabric of this chamber. And tonight, we honor you, not just for what you've done, but for who you've been every step of the way. Let's hear a few words from Pat.
Well, I wasn't expecting that. I seldom am at a loss for words, but I sort of am right now. Well, I think back, I told Brian Head before we came in, if Bob Briggs could see us now, 11 years ago, my husband and I went to the very first Butterfly Pavilion event, and we said, well, why not? Okay, join up. So I have belonged to a number of, several of the networking groups. I am a member of the Rainmakers that meets every week right here in this room. I love it. I do miss things. At almost 86, sometimes I just don't get to everything. I'm going to tell you something. Many of you know Carol, what's his name? Carol Beach. Well, I had met him at some of the events, and he showed up on my Facebook page one day. And I said, wait a minute, that's that chamber guy. So I started checking out about Carol. Well, it turns out we were both raised in Kansas. We both graduated from high school the same year. So here we are together, probably the oldest people in the chamber, I don't know. But anyway, I love it. I plan to be in the chamber the rest of my life. Give me another 10 years. So, thank you very much.
If you're ever having a bad day and you need a pick-me-up, talk to Pat. She's the best. What an honor to be chosen for Chairman's Choice. You're truly an inspiration to all of us. Thank you so much. All right, we are almost there, folks. We have just one more to go. For this last award, I'm going to invite Brian Head back up to join me on stage.
They call me BH, which was my initials, and Jamie texted me before this event. She was like, it's the last award, don't go all BH on us and say too many words, but I have the microphone and I can hold it higher than she can reach. So I'm gonna pause for a second and say what an incredible job Jamie has done tonight. And Bob Briggs' name has come up a couple times tonight, and I would be remiss if I didn't just say a few words about Bob. Bob was an incredible Westminster guy, and he loved Westminster. And I remember sitting at the Westminster Rec Center with him before any of this started, and we were just sitting there. We were supposed to meet for 45 minutes, and 4.5 hours later, we were still sitting there daydreaming about what could be if we had a Chamber of Commerce that brought together not just the business community, but the nonprofits and the schools and every aspect of our community. And at these kinds of events, Bob and I had a tradition. He passed away a couple of years ago, for those of you that didn't have the gift of knowing him. But we had a tradition, and we would just pull off to the side at these events, and he and I would just kind of look out at the room and all the faces and all the people that were here and all the organizations that you all represented. And I would tell Bob, this is a hell of an idea that you had. And Bob would kind of put his arm around me and he said, good work, young man. He called everybody young man. And I would just run through a brick wall for that guy. And as Pat said, if he could see us now, where we were 13 or 14 years ago when Bob and I had that discussion, and Rich was there from the beginning, Christine was there from the beginning. There's so many familiar faces here that were here from the beginning, and I'm so appreciative of you all, and I feel like Bob is standing right here with me, looking out at you guys, and Bob, what an idea. What an idea, awesome. And so this next award, our last award, when we founded the Westminster Chamber of Commerce, our mission was to bring people together, to build community and champion Westminster as the best place to live, work, go to school, and do business. The Chamber and this city have been shaped by people of character, people who build bridges, help their neighbors, stand up for what they believe in, and work for the good of the community. Tonight, the Chamber is announcing a new award, one designed to honor those in our midst who have faced challenges and overcome obstacles, but have never lost sight of their mission to build and serve our community. Tonight, the inaugural award will be given to an individual who has battled cancer, but never stopped serving our community with the same tenacity, grit, grace, and thoughtfulness that we have come to love and appreciate.
We kind of got in a fight over who was going to give us the awards, so we're both doing it. It is our honor tonight to present the Heart of Westminster to Mayor Nancy McNally. Mayor McNally has been a steadfast supporter of the Westminster Chamber and an advocate for deepening the partnership between the city and our business community. She's not only a public servant, she's a member of the Chamber herself. She shows up, she listens, and she's been right here with us, whether it's a ribbon cutting, a committee meeting, or a signature event. Mayor McNally, your partnership has strengthened our mission, uplifted our members, and moved Westminster forward. So for all that you've done and continue to do, it is our honor to present to you the Heart of Westminster.
Well, I have a funny story. I just got back literally at 4:30 tonight from Washington, D.C. The Northwest mayors and commissioners were out for 14 meetings talking about rail and highways. And Alejandro, we saw Congresswoman Pedersen. And Sam, I got to meet Sam, her baby, 4 months old. And she was so excited to see me. She wanted to know my health update, which is I'm in a research drug. It isn't named, it's just numbers. I've been there 6 months and I am doing fantastic. So Congresswoman Pedersen said, well, congratulations for your award. And I said,
This is your fault!
It gets funnier, because it wasn't this award. And so she looked at my face and she said, well, the chamber, their dinner. And I said, oh, that's tomorrow night. I'm flying in, I'm leaving at 1, trying to get in there in time to get here. And she said, oh. And so we're screaming and yelling in the hallway and celebrating. And it was over the one that Rich got. And so, And I'm going, when I saw the list, I'm going, why is my name even on there? Because you all that were nominated are fantastic. So this is a shock, and I don't know if she knew about it, but she tried to cover. But we did yell in the hallways of Congress yesterday, and so Alejandro, be sure to tell her she still got me. You don't do what we do in public service without, for me, it's Mr. Mack. He has shared me for 26 years that I've been an elected official of some sort. And there was always, when it was in Jeffco School Board, the teachers union wanting to pick at the house or the budget or bug the kids in the classroom. And my son would always say, when they'd say, well, what's your mother going to do? And he would say, I don't know. Get a calendar and get an appointment with her. That's what I have to do. So he handled them much better than I did. But we have a wonderful city. I love it. And I was afraid when May through September, I had a rough go. And I didn't know if I was going to make it. And we were without a city manager. And I was talking to our attorney. I said, how many days legally do I have to take in order to get a city manager here? Our council all knew who they wanted. We were united. And I knew I had to wait out at least 60 days. And we got Jody Andrews. Right after that is when I was invited into the trial, and Dr. Falchuk is wonderful. It's down at Sarah Cannon. And you all, some of you, Mr. Tharp, have had GPSs on me. Mr. Carabas, they knew when I just had one of those days, and I'd say, how did you know to call today? And do you need food? And I said, well, I'm not really, Mr. Mack's not going to eat. I was losing weight. I got down to 89 pounds, and there were days I couldn't do anything. Even texting a yes or a no was too tired. So anyway, to all of you who have had GPS on me, all of the prayers, my prayer warriors are why I am here, because doctors told me I lost my kidneys, I would need dialysis, and I said no. I hadn't gotten it out to the prayer warriors. I said, give me 3 days. The third day they came in and said, well, it's down a little. I said, it's down. And I said, I'm not going through dialysis. Today, they are where they're supposed to be, 0 to 0.1, or to 1. But it's you, the community, that keeps me going and thriving. Just had a HOA meeting before I left for DC Tuesday night. What a wonderful group of people. I just try to be a connector and help you know where to go and navigate and get your own answers. You don't need us, you just need the answers. And so that's one reason why Jody and I started the Mayor-Manager Talk. We're doing it Tuesday night if you want to listen in. But it's because of you. And it's so easy to serve you because you care. And I care about you. Thanks.
Oh my gosh, congratulations, Mayor McNally. Where'd she go? She's right back here still. Am I done? You're done, yes. Oh my gosh, what an incredible evening. It's a true celebration of the people, partnerships, and purpose that make Westminster such a vibrant and thriving community. I can't believe that I get to stand up here and lead this organization and learn from you all and be a part of this. I'm just very humbled by that, so thank you. Before we wrap up, I want to once again extend a heartfelt thank you to our sponsors. Your support makes nights like this night possible and help us continue the important work that we're doing on strengthening this community. And to all of you that joined us tonight, thank you for being here. Whether you've been a part of the Chamber since the very beginning, like Pat Farrell, or you're brand new this year, we appreciate it and so grateful to have you here on this journey with us. As we look ahead, we're more inspired than ever to see what comes in the next year. And together we're going to build a stronger Westminster community. So we're not done, the bar is still open, we still have the space for a long time, so continue to hang out and network and get to know each other and celebrate each other. Thank you all so much for being here tonight.
And we're still not done. So I just want to come up here and tell y'all, thank you to Jamie as I trip her on her dress. A year and a half ago, we were in this chamber search and we found our next leader. And we went back and forth and we found the best person we could have ever asked for. So thank you, Jamie, for all you do for us. Thank you to the Board of Directors. Thank you to the City of Westminster and Adams County and all the school districts, Jefferson County. Thank y'all for being here. In the back of the room is a wine pool. There's still some bags left. So make sure you scan the code, you donate $20, and you pick a bottle of wine. You bet. Thank y'all and enjoy the rest of your evening.